With the changing of the seasons, the time has finally come for my 1991 Pontiac Firebird to come out of the mothballs. It was parked last year due to overheating damage that was caused by not putting enough coolant in when we rebuilt it. I'll leave that video linked up in the corner if you're interested. Now, you might think I'd do something sensible, like focus on getting it back on the road. But today, I'll actually be replacing the stock 6x9 rear speakers for a custom two-way speaker system that will hopefully outperform most 6x9 speakers available today. Starting off with the most important bit first, the drivers. Since these are going to be two-way speakers, I need a woofer and a tweeter in each. I'll leave links to all the stuff I use in this project in the description box down below in case you want to do this yourself. For the woofers, I went with these Dayton Audio 6-inch reference series woofers from Parts Express. These woofers have an impedance of only 4 ohms, which is a good thing since I'll be using the original factory wiring that's still in my car. And for the tweeters, I'll be going with these Dayton Audio ND series 3/4-inch silk dome tweeters. I'm hoping that this setup roughly mimics the quality of the 𝙂𝙀𝘼 Performance Sound RPO code option that was available in 3rd Gen Firebirds from the factory. The last piece of the system is the two-way crossover. This splits up the high frequencies to the tweeter and the low frequencies to the woofer. These I got from a brand called ⴂ𝙀𝘼 on Amazon. They have no specs listed whatsoever, but they were cheap, and they had a ton of very positive reviews, so they should get the job done. Just for comparison, here is the stock component speaker. Now, I know these look to be in pretty good shape, but this one here from the driver's side doesn't work at all, so they do need replaced. The ancient foam surround and untreated paper cone wouldn't be doing the music a justice anyways, even if the speaker did work. For the build, I used a sheet of 1/2-inch thick MDF that I got from the local hardware store. This sheet might be a bit big, but it never hurts to have extra. I carefully traced out the speaker shape using the protective frames that came off the stock speakers, then cut them out with a jigsaw. And then did the same thing for the 2 driver holes. Then a quick test fit to make sure the driver holes were the right size, and then mounted everything in place. I also hooked up the crossover and mounted that underneath of everything. After that, it was time to install them in the car. To do this, you have to remove the one screw in the coat hook that holds the sail panel on, then pop that panel off, exposing the speaker underneath. Then unbolt the old speaker and remove it from the car. Since I'm using Metra adapters, my DIY speakers will plug right into the factory speaker connector. I pre-drilled the screw holes using the old speaker cover as a template for where they needed to go, and after that, I was able to install them in the car with some longer screws that I also picked up at the hardware store. And then, all that was left to do was to put the sail panel back on. A video won't really do it justice, but after testing these, they do sound worlds better than the stock speakers. I am also running an aftermarket head unit, which probably helps. And that pretty much wraps up this project. I am super happy with how it turned out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit like, get subscribed, and ring the bell so you get notified when I post new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one.